Hello! Today I'll be talking about Shuckle, the first Bug Rock Pokémon and the first Dual-type Rock Pokémon in Gen 2. Its previous BYC dates are September 26, 1996, July 18, 1999, May 8, 2002, February 26, 2005, December 18, 2007, October 8, 2010, July 29, 2013, May 19, 2016, March 10, 2019, and December 29, 2021. I think Shuckle looks silly. I'm also disgusted by it using its bodily fluids to turn berries into juices. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we're talking about Shuckle, the mold Pokemon, whose number is 0213. This is what it looks like. Its type is Bug Rock. Since this is our first Bug Rock Pokemon, I'll point out the bug inside and the rock outside. Abilities, Sturdy or Gluttony in Gen 4+, and Contrary is its hidden ability. Gender ratio is 50-50, catch rate is 190 or 35.2%. Breeding is a group bug, hatched on 20 cycles, height 2 foot or 0.6 meters. Weight is 45.2 pounds or 20.5 kilograms. Base experience yield is 80 in Gen 2 through 4 and 177 in 5+. Leveling rate is medium slow. EV yield is 2, 1 in defense and 1 in special defense. Shape is that, footprint is that. Pokedex color is yellow and base friendship is 70. Shuckle is a dual type bug/rock Pokemon introduced in Gen 2. It is not known to evolve into or from any other Pokemon. Biology, Shuckle is a slender Pokemon with a yellow body that appears to be soft. Until they are in use, Shuckle's limbs appear limp. It is encased in a very hard red shell that has many holes in it. The holes in its shell are rimmed with white. Rather than actively hunting and foraging for food like most other Pokemon, it collects berries and stores them in its shell. The berries inside are liquefied and fermented while they decompose by Shuckle's digestive juices, which it then consumes. Its digestive juices are also used to dissolve rocks so Shuckle can hide under them. It can be found in the mountains. Got Shuckle in its shell here, and juice coming out from its shell. Game data, Pokedex entries. In Gen 2 and Gold, the berries it stores in its face-like shell decompose and become a gooey liquid. Silver, it stores berries inside its shell to avoid attacks. It hides beneath rocks and remains completely still. Crystal, the fluid secreted by its toes carves holes in rocks for nesting and can be mixed with berries to make a drink. For Stadium 2, if you have Pokemon Red, Silver, Crystal inserted, you get the Gold entry, but if you have Pokemon Blue, Gold, or Yellow inserted, you get the Silver entry. In Gen 3, Ruby and Sapphire, Shuckle quietly hides itself under rocks, keeping its body concealed inside its hard shell while eating berries it has stored away. The berries mix with its body fluids to become a juice. An Emerald, a Shuckle hides under rocks, keeping its body concealed inside its shell while eating stored berries. The berries mix with its body fluids to become a juice. Fire Red is the Silver entry, and Leaf Green is very similar to Gold's, but Vase-like no longer has the hyphen between Vase and like. In Gen 4, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, it stores berries in its shell. The berries eventually ferment to become delicious juices. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are basically gold and silvers, but berries is now the correct casing. In Gen 5, Black and White are Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum's entry. In Black 2 and White 2, the berries stored in its vase-like shell eventually become a thick, pulpy juice. In Gen 6, X is very similar to Black 2 and White 2, but vase-like is now jar-like. Y is Soul Silver's entry. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are basically Ruby and Sapphire, but Shuckle is now the correct casing. In Gen 8, Sword is Soul Silver and Y's entry. Shield is Black 2 and White 2's entry. In Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, it stores berries in its shell. The berries mix with its body fluids to become delicious juices. Game locations, side game locations, and events. Held items in Gold, Silver, and Crystal get the berry 25% of the time. Emerald, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, you get an Oran Berry 100% of the time. In Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black White, Black 2, White 2, XY, Sword, Shield, Brilliant Diamond, and Shining Pearl, you get a Berry Juice 100% of the time. Stats, base stats, HP 20, Attack 10, Defense 230, Special Attack 10, Special Defense 230, Speed 5 for a total of 505. Pokeathlon stats, Type Effectiveness, damage normally by Fighting, Flying, Ground, Bug, Ghost, Fire, Grass, Electric, Psychic, Ice, Dragon, Dark, and Fairy. Weak to Rock, Steel, and Water for double, immune to nothing, resistant to normal, and poison for half. Learn set by leveling up. 1. Withdrawal and Wrap. 5. Rollout. 10. Struggle Bug. 15. Rock Throw. 20. Safeguard. 25. Rest. 30 Bug Bite, 35 Power Split and Guard Split, 40 Rock Slide, 45 Gastro Acid, 50 Sticky Web, 55 Power Trick, 60 Stone Edge, and 65 Shell Smash. By TM/TR and Sword and Shield, TM15, Dig, 19 Safeguard, 21 Rest, 22 Rock Slide, 24 Snore, 25 Protect, 31 Attract, 32 Sandstorm, 34 Sunny Day, 39 Facade, 41 Helping Hand, 48 Rock Tomb, 49 Sand Tomb, 53 Mud Shot, 54 Rock Blast, 74 Venoshock, 76 Round, and 81 Bulldoze. TR, 01, Body Slam, 10 Earthquake, 20 Substitute, 21 Reversal, 22 Sludge Bomb, 26 Endure, 27 Sleep Talk, 30 Encore, 46 Iron Defense, 52 Gyro Ball, 67 Earth Power, 75 Stone Edge, 76 Stealth Rock, and 78 Sludge Wave. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, TM6, Toxic, 11 Sunny Day, 17 Protect, 20 Safeguard, 26 Earthquake, 28 Dig, 32 Double Team, 36 Sludge Bomb, 37 Sandstorm, 39 Rock Tomb, 42 Facade, 44 Rest, 45 Attract, 58 Endure, 69 Rock Polish, 70 Flash, 71 Stone Edge, 74 Gyro Ball, 76 Stealth Rock, 80 Rock Slide, 82 Sleep Talk, 83 Bulldoze, 87 Swagger, 90 Substitute, 96 Strength, and 98 Rock Smash. By Breeding and Sword and Shield, this group gives you Acid, this group gives you Acupressure, Rabombi gives you Covet, this group gives you Defense Curl, this group gives you Final Gambit, this group gives you Infestation, this group gives you Knockoff, this group gives you Sweet Scent, and this group gives you Toxic. In Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Shuckle gives you Acid, but it has to be from the Grand Underground. This group gives you Acupressure, Shuckle gives you Covet, Defense Curl, and Final Gambit. They are all from the Grand Underground. Volbeat gives you Helping Hand. This group gives you Infestation. This group gives you Knockoff. This group gives you Mud Slap. Shuckle gives you Rock Blast, but it has to be from the Grand Underground. This group gives you Sand Tomb, and this group gives you Sweet Scent. By tutoring, if you have the Sword and Shield Expansion Pass, you can get Meteor Beam, Skitter Smack, and Steel Roller. By transfer from another generation, 5 to 7 gives you After You, 4 gives you Ancient Power, 2 through 7 gives you Bide, that doesn't work anymore, 5 through 7 gives you Bind, 4 gives you Captivate, that doesn't work anymore, 6 and 7 gives you Confide, 2 through 7 you get Constrict, that doesn't work anymore, 2 you get Curse, 2 through 7 you get Double Team, 3 you get Double Edge, 2, 4, 5, and 6 you get Flash, that doesn't work anymore, 2 through 7 you get Frustration, 2 and 4 you get Headbutt, 2 through 7 you get Hidden Power, that doesn't work anymore, 3 you get Mimic, 2 through 7 you get Mud Slap, 4 you get Natural Gift, that doesn't work anymore, 2 through 7 you get Return, that doesn't work anymore, 4 through 7 you get Rock Polish, 2, 5, and 6 you get Rock Smash, 3, 4, and 6 you get Secret Power, that doesn't work anymore, 5 through 7 you get Smackdown, 2, 5, and 6 you get Strength, 4 you get String Shot, and 2 through 7 you get Swagger. TCG only moves, you get Poison Jab from this card and Sludge from this card. Side game data, you got all this. Pokemon Ranger, Guardian Signs in the browser entry. It triggers rockfalls around itself that make Pokemon tired. You got all these, yep, okay. Evolution data, just Shuckle. Okay, sprites here, so, okay, a little different. It's kind of more of an orange than the red. But more or less the same. It's a little different yellow. This is kind of a bluish purple for the shiny. Their opposite side, this weird hole between gold and silver, that's interesting. Becomes red in crystal. Oh, and you can see it going into its shell. At least its head into its shell, anyway. That's interesting. Okay. Gen 3, get the lighter yellow. A bunch of like these spots and stuff. I don't know. Like the details become a lot more simplified, I think. Yep. See that. This is now just blue. And now you can see it retracting its limbs into the shell in emerald. That's fun. Yeah, not much changes. Yeah, it's doing it much faster, retracting its limbs and kind of its head a little bit. There, yeah, really not much changes. It becomes smaller, I think, the body. But more or less stays the same. Oh, it goes doing like a little dance there. That's fun. Okay, Gen 5. You get the full back sprite. It's fun. I think they now have both things in the holes. Like you can't really see it there, but yeah, it's got the holes on both sides now. Okay, Gen 6. I mean, it's a weird model, but it's basically faithful. I mean, it's kind of hard to mess this one up. Yep. Maybe a little bit lighter colors, but more or less the same. This doesn't seem to change that much at all. Sword and Shield, of course, keep better models. Homes, you got these models, yep. In animation, you got Shuckle in Pokemon Horizons, the series. Shiny Shuckle in Pokemon the series, Gold and Silver. All this, yeah. Pokedex entries in episode 170 in Ash's Pokedex. Shuckle, the mole Pokemon. When Shuckle places organic materials in its tusk-like shell, the items are transformed into a unique juice. Shuckle are naturally shy and are most often found hiding beneath rocks. In Diamond and Pearl, episode 185, in Dawn's Pokedex. Shuckle, the mold Pokemon. Shuckle stores berries inside its shell, and the berries eventually turn into a delicious juice. Okay, you got this, the manga, you got Shuckle and Pokemon Adventures, and a Persian for some reason. Okay, got this, yep, in the TCG. Trivia, Shuckle's stats have the greatest standard deviation of all Pokemon, with 103.21. Meaning they're the most uneven out of all Pokemon. Due to this extreme distribution, it is either the best or in the bottom 4 of every base stat. Shuckle has the lowest base HP stat of all Rock-type Pokemon, with only 3 other Pokemon, Shedinja, Wiglet, and Diglett having lower base HP. Shuckle has the lowest base attack stat of all Bug and Rock-type Pokemon, with 2 other Pokemon, Happiny and Chansey, tied for a lower base attack. Shuckle has the highest base defense and special defense stats of all obtainable Pokemon. Its defense ties with Mega Steelix and Mega Aggron, but also ties with its special defense, which dwarfs the special defenses of Mega Steelix and Mega Aggron, granting it the highest average defense stats of all obtainable Pokemon. Eternamax Eternatus has a defense and special defense each at 250, but is not legitimately obtainable. This 4th sub-point we read in the Sandshrew video. Shuckle has the lowest base speed stat of all Pokemon, tied with Munchlax and Muku. By using Power Trick, Shuckle can temporarily reach a base attack stat of 230, which would be the highest of all Pokemon. Despite being weak to Water-type moves and being unable to use the move Surf, it appears in the sea in Pal Park. In Gen 2, the first Shuckle holding a berry in the player's party has a 1 in 16 chance to turn it into a berry juice after each battle. According to Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Shuckle was designed by Shigeki Morimoto. In Gen 2, Shuckle can learn Sweet Scent via breeding, but not via TM. Origin, Shuckle seems to be based on an endolith, an organism that lives inside porous rocks or animal shells. Given its category, the mold Pokemon, Shuckle may be based on a fungus or mold variety of endolith. Its category could also allude to fungi, such as cedar apple rust, which bears a strong resemblance to Shuckle, or fungi like slime molds. Given its bug typing, Shuckle may also draw inspiration from scale insects, small-shelled parasites that produce a sweet fluid called honeydew that attracts other insects. In particular, it may be based on the barnacle scale, with characteristics of actual barnacles. This species is part of the Coccidae family, also known as tortoise scales, which may explain Shuckle's resemblance to a turtle or a tortoise. It could also be seen as a reference to the food fermentation process, with its rock type alluding to the pottery used to store and ferment ailments in some cultures, and its Pokemon category referring to some fungi used in cultured foods. Shuckle may have also been based on certain varieties of mollusk, as it shares some characteristics with them, including the shell, the muscular but limp-seeming feet, the use of acids to receive food or to break down obstacles, the liking for fermented foods, and living close to the water. Its worm-like aspect may also take inspiration from a nematode, as implied by its association with berries, Pokedex entries, along with it being used by Pike Queen Lucy, a serpentine-based Pokemon specialist. Shuckle may be inspired by snake wine. Name origin, Shuckle may be a combination of shuck, husk, and barnacle or turtle. Zubo may be derived from Zubo, jar, and Fujizubo, acorn barnacle. Now the languages, external links, let's move on. Now let's watch Shuckle's first scene in the anime. Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching Pikachu and Pichu in this short. Ash Ketchum and his friends have left their Pokemon on sort of a park on top of a skyscraper, and Pikachu, Ash's Pikachu, has met the Pichu brothers. They were on the other side of the road on a different skyscraper. They were teasing him, but one of the Pichu brothers almost fell, and Pikachu helped him by kind of scaring him off the ledge there. But a bunch of Murkrow caused Pikachu to end up on the other skyscraper with the Pichu brothers. And they've gone through a little adventure, and now they've returned to their clubhouse, where all the clubhouse members are introducing themselves. These are a bunch of Hoppip Got the Shuckle and a Belfrown, Pikachu Brothers, Pikachu, a bunch of other Pokemon. Okay, because that's where we started the Cleffa video, so we'll have to stop there. Let's move on. Now let's see why people love Shuckle. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Nobody sent in fan art, so instead we're looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you who aren't familiar with the series, what we do is we go through these images until we find an image that doesn't contain a Shuckle. Since these first two images don't contain a Shuckle, we'll start with this third one. So this one is Shedinja and Shuckle by Barely Sparrow. So it's this Shedinja holding this stick and I guess a berry above a Shuckle and like teasing it, I guess. It wants to grab it, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's just feeding it. I don't know. That's interesting. You know, kind of stylized. That's kind of fun. Almost like a children's book kind of style. Very good. Then we've got Shuckle by Musical Combustion. So this cute, also very stylized Shuckle here. Yeah. Very, very good art. You know, very well done. Then we've got Army Shuckle by Racy B. So this Shuckle who is smoking and has this like army wear, has like a like shadow and matches in the hand and a gun. Yeah, this is very interesting. I don't know why they decided to do this. Reminds me kind of Peanuts, of the face a little bit. Peanuts cartoon in the comics and stuff. Then we got Shuckle by Zedrin. This one says, "Don't fuckle with Shuckle." Definitely child appropriate, I'm sure. Yes, this is what it is. Yes. Okay, let's move on. It's very good art otherwise. I like the sunglasses. Doesn't really make sense how it's wearing them, but it's kind of fun. This doesn't contain a Shuckle, so move on. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight, as I need to wait until I've talked about Smeargle to get Rock Smash so I can smash a rock to catch a Shuckle. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Heracross. As always, this is my proper outfit. You'll see me tomorrow.